Hello, YouTube. It has been a while. Let's get this TikTok fired up. Hello, TikTok. Why am I whispering? I don't know why I'm whispering. It's fun. Let's notify the Discord. And we're off and running. Alrighty. Let's see how many of you succulent little humans are out in TikTok land tonight to join me for a little chat and to drink. Maybe. Cobra, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you here. Welcome. Hopefully, we'll see a few people from the Coven come in tonight. Teach, my dearest Teach, you have no idea. Love and adore you so much, my dear. I just thought, I was here getting some work done, some paperwork with some of my clients, and I couldn't sleep, and I got a wild hair. And I thought, what the hell? It's been a while. I'll do a live stream. So that is the dealio with that. Nick Marimoto, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Andrew, welcome. Darius Christian, hope I'm not butchering your name too badly, my friend. Welcome. Tej, it was so good to see you. It was so good to squeeze you and hug you. And I had to, okay, you have to let go of her now. So if I held on a little too long, I apologize. Ernesto, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here hanging out with us in the I Bleed Mercury Coven. I am just curious. Let's see what's going on with the YouTube live stream. Rihanna Foster, welcome to the live stream, my dear. Pleasure to have you here. See, I didn't think anybody was going to show up for the YouTube live stream. So when we do this, we simultaneously stream here on TikTok and on YouTube. The webcam is set up to capture video feed for YouTube, and TikTok I run through my phone. So there you go. Good to see you, Rihanna. I hope you're doing well, my dear. Let's jump back over to TikTok. There we go. And I have the chat for TikTok feeding through the PC and coming out on the monitor, the computer monitor. Renee, Happy for Life. Hello to you too, my dear. What a great handle that is. Happy for Life. It is maybe easier said than done, but it is my belief that a great deal of our happiness comes down to choice. We don't always want to accept that because that means we're responsible for our own happiness. But hey, I didn't set up the rules to this damn thing, so if you're salty about it, go complain to somebody else. It's not my fault. I'm just recognizing truth, and that's truth as I see it. Anyway, Renee, welcome to the live stream. It is a pleasure to have you here. I have not done a live stream here in, 2 or 3 months. Teach, how long has it been? It's been a long damn time. We've been trying to focus on other things, and basically it came down to focus on other important things, like preparing to record new music, or keep doing live streams. And it ultimately initially it was a difficult choice and it took a long time to get there, but when we did, I mean, it was clear that we had to focus on moving the ball further down the field. And for a band, that means music. And for those of you showing up here for the first time, wondering who the hell I am, what's going on here, and what this is all about, I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for industrial metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, you will love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, blah, 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 blah. YouTube, check out our YouTube channel. That's I Bleed Mercury Official on YouTube. Alrighty, let's light this candle. Slinky, welcome to the live stream. Dan Suvell, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Let's turn off the alerts on my phone. Of course, I would start a live stream and start getting alerts. Do not disturb. At what the hell is it? Almost midnight here in Salt Lake City. Is it Purpose? I hope I'm reading that correctly. Let's see. Yep, Purpose. Interesting profile pic, my friend. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Much appreciated. Angel, is it Bucci? Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. Reese, welcome to the live stream. Fenton the Fur, welcome. Pleasure, pleasure, what's your pleasure, sir? You guys remember that movie? Anybody that knows the movie I'm referencing, post it in the chat. And also for those of you who are showing up for the first time, keep an eye out for Tej. That's Teej. She is actually visiting us here in Salt Lake City, all the way from the UK. She is our queen bee. She handles a lot of our social media. She runs the private Discord, which, if you're interested in joining that, send her a DM here on TikTok, and she'll get you squared away with the Discord link if you would like to join our spooky little family and be a part of the I Bleed Mercury Coven. And she is in the chat now, holding shit together, moderating, and stuff. Alrighty. Tier Poda. Thank you for the likes, my dear. Much appreciated. Let's see. Jerome says, what are you, draconian or a vampire? Draconian, I guess that would refer to reptiles, the reptilians. No, I dance on the vampy side, my friend. M. Princio. Okay, anybody who's been around these parts for a while, those of you in the I Bleed Mercury Coven know that I have a terrible time trying to pronounce your handle, so I do apologize. I'm not trying to be a dick. Anyway, welcome to the live stream. M. Princio 24. Love from Ohio. Welcome, Love. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. I hope you all find something here that you feel is worthy of your time and hang around for a spell. Femke, welcome to the live stream. Lyndon V, welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Alrighty, let's see. Linda Ballard, welcome to the live stream. Cheetos, who doesn't love Cheetos? Welcome to the live stream. Donna Laurent, thank you so much for the follow, Donna. I truly, truly appreciate that. Tier Poda says, where have you been? I haven't seen you on my FYP in forever. Well, Tier, I have been, like most of the people on planet Earth, been trying to get the ball further down the field and make it to point B. I am doing exceptionally well. I am truly blessed in life. I have no complaints. But running a band, like running any business, is a huge challenge. And our focus really has just been trying to gather resources to record the next release, which should be, hoping that'll be out by early this coming year, in a few months, basically. So yeah, focus has moved from doing live streams to getting more music out. out there in the wild. Fozzie Bear, almost my favorite Muppet. Wait, uh, let's see. Fozzie was the Muppet Show. I'm thinking of Cookie Monster as my favorite, who was from Sesame Street. Why am I talking about imaginary characters that don't even exist? Mark Peduzzi, welcome to the live stream and thank you for the likes. Mr. Johnson, welcome. Renee Happy for Life says, absolutely. Coden says, am I pretty? Picture of me in my PFP. Coden, let's see. Ugly as sin, but I'm sure your mother loves you. I hope. That nose, though, imagine that nose, what you could do with that nose, what somebody else could do with that nose. I'm going to be careful. Somebody may cut it off and steal it from you. And FYI, guys, if for those showing up for the first time, you try to troll me, I'm going to annihilate you. I cannot be trolled. It is impossible. I'll embarrass you and send you running home to mommy. Hot Lady, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Tier Poda, thank you so much for all the likes, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate it. Tier Poda says, can't wait to hear it. Thank you, Tier. And I think we all think you're going to love it. Tej, I don't know. Tej can weigh in. Honestly, I think it's one of her favorite songs. If I recall, she once said that it was her favorite I Bleed Mercury song. Blue, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Welcome, Chris. Pleasure as well. Lady N, welcome to the live stream. Sarah Eason, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here, Sarah. Glam Goddess, I love that handle. Glam Goddess. All about the glam here. Glampire, I think, is the phrase du jour. Glam Goddess, I'm going to give you a follow just because I like your handle so much. Joshua Monroe, welcome to the live stream. 'Tis a pleasure, my brother. I think you're a brother. Or something resembling a sentient human being. Gosh, got to be careful of any damn thing that you say anymore. How unfunny and uptight the world has become, eh? Nobody can take a damn joke. Everybody's on the verge of having a massive heart attack if they get even mildly offended. I think getting offended is good for you. Being challenged, adversity, it'll do wonders for your constitution, your personal development. Glam Goddess, thank you so much for the roses, my dear. I truly appreciate that. Isis Rochelle, what's going on, my sister? It has been a minute. I hope you and your DL are doing fantastic. Rochelle, I just decided to fire up. I was here getting some work done and some contracts filled out and uploaded to the internet. And I thought, I'm here. I feel good. Why not do a live stream? Why the hell not? Glam Goddess, thank you so much for the yellow heart, the lovely yellow heart. Amarillo, pendejos. Tirapoda going to town on the likes. Thank you so much. Rochelle says, hi, DL. What's going on? Chilling. You know how we do. Not really. Well, maybe. Sweet butterfly kisses. It's been a minute. How you doing, my dear? Good to see you here. Did you guys know that Pilipala is Welsh for butterfly? Let's head over to, because I don't want to forget about YouTube folks. We got Rihanna Foster over there still. Rihanna Foster, thank you so much. I miss you guys too. I really do. And, I suppose that was also part of the reason why I decided to fire up the live stream. I miss you guys. I'm going to cry. Emotional damage. Griff, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Welcome. Pleasure to have you here hanging with us. Bridget Martin 3, thank you so much for the follow. Bridget, I appreciate that. Y'all make me want to show off my pearly whites. James Wyatt, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Bridget Martin, thank you so much for the, what is that, heart eye smile face? There's got to be a less clunky, uh, a name for those that rolls off the tongue with greater ease. Heart eye smile face just doesn't, but I appreciate it just the same. Bridget, thank you so much, my dear. I will give you a follow back. Much appreciated. For those of you showing up for the first time, wondering who the hell I am, what's going on here, and what this is all about, I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for industrial metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, you will love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all streaming platforms. That's, well, is YouTube considered a streaming platform? I think so. So you got YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, blah, blah, blah. All of them, you can find our music. Go check that shit out. We used to live stream here regularly once a week. We kind of had to put that on hold for a spell and put our focus on working on getting new music out to you guys because our time is at a premium. We just don't have much of it. And it was pretty clear that unfortunately we had to make a decision between either doing live streams or working on music. We chose music. So there you go. Hopefully by, let's see, late winter, we should be back on a regular live stream schedule. Michael, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Tier Poda, thank you so much for the likes, my dear. You are amazing. She says, happy to help. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That is just beautiful. Rihanna Foster says, how's your honey size? She is doing fantastic, my dear. Thank you so much. Glam Goddess, thank you so much for the likes. I will tell you what, it has been quite a while since it has been so difficult to keep up with the comments. But as usual, it looks like I mean, it's been like 2-3 months since we've been on TikTok, and it appears the shadow ban is still in full effect. Although I will say that I was recently watching Boko Hyde, who I know many of you know is an awesome dude. Boko Hyde is an absolute stud, guitar player for No Silence, killer band. You all know who that is, and he was doing a live stream playing, I don't know, some kind of first-person shooter, and he did not have a whole lot of people in his live stream. So I don't know what's going on, but he has a lot of followers. That guy is legit social media famous, if not like real world famous. And there just wasn't a lot of people there. So I'm thinking it's perhaps an issue with TikTok. Initially, when TikTok was young and new and it was the hot new deal, it was very easy to build an audience on TikTok, and it appears to be getting increasingly difficult. Oh well, like the kids say, it is what it is. Denise Cottrell, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. Randy Warrior, what's going on, Randy? I understand you and Tej hung out, what was it, yesterday? I hope you guys had a good time. Good to see you here, Randy. Judy Green Eyes says, missed you, Judy Green Eyes. Thank you so much. I missed you guys too. I was here and I had tidied up some work for the evening, some contracts, client contracts, and there we go. And they're kind of a pain in the ass, but I got through it and got them uploaded, and I thought, I miss you guys, and I'm here. Why not do a live stream? And so I did. Riley Carter, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a lovely night. Let's see. So it's still Tuesday night. coming up on Wednesday. Teach says, Father D says hello. What's going on, brother? Hello, right back to you, my friend. My friend of almost 30 years. Damn, what a trip. I was thinking about that a little while ago. What a trip. American Hero says, haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, it's been a minute. We don't have a whole lot of time, and it came down to work on gathering resources to get new music out or keep doing live streams. And ultimately, we just decided that uh, getting working on getting music out was more important. Tej says, Padre says he's firing up the rig, getting ready for his run, and have a good live. Tell him thank you so much, brother, and to be safe out there. And for those of you showing up for the first time, Father DeMori is our drummer for a while. Whatever could I mean by that? Well, you'll just have to stick around. Luis Music, welcome to the live stream, my dear. Pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Julie Bow, it has been a minute. She says, hi, beautiful angel DL. Missed you. I missed you too, Julie Bow. Julie Bow is OG, legit OG member of the I Bleed Mercury Coven. And I'm going to show, she has sent us letters and gifts, but check this out. I'll be right back. Among many other things, many other things, she sent us these cool framed, see, YouTube, TikTok, these cool framed pictures. Bella Lugosi and Christopher Lee. These are so freaking awesome. Julie Bow, now that I have them out and I'm thinking about it and I have you here, who did you intend for these to go to? In other words, was it out of either myself or Padre, who was supposed to get who? I'm curious. Glam Goddess, thank you for the likes. Much appreciated. Rihanna Foster says, I so got to get back into my Discord. I had to reboot my phone. Understood, Rihanna. No worries. Rochelle says, I have been so down the last 3 weeks. Seeing your face has lifted my spirits a bit. Thanks for the live. Rochelle, you are so welcome, my dear. If you ever need to chat, just reach out. I hope you're feeling better soon. And I hope you know that I freaking love and adore you. What an amazing, beautiful soul. And I am truly blessed to have you in my life. Tier Poda says, can't wait to hear your new music. Going to bed. Happy to support any time you're on. Tier Poda, thank you so much, my dear. You are absolutely awesome. Teach says, and the bass player. Oh, I guess the cat's out of the bag now, huh? Well, I guess everybody knew that Padre had been doing bass tracks, so. But like as far as any potential future lineup changes, upgrades, wink, wink. Doggy Boogie, welcome to the live stream. Big Mama Riddles, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Julie Bow says, these are you, my beautiful. Well, see, now I don't blush, but I do turn a nice icy blue. I appreciate that, Julie Bow, but we were assuming that one of these was for Padre and one was for me. So which one was for whom? Did Padre get Bella Lugosi or Christopher Lee? Or did I get Christopher Lee or Bella Lugosi? Teach says, Deal, don't say anything unless I say. Rochelle says, DL, I'll send you a message after the live. I love you too. I miss you. Teach Padre so much. Julie Bow says, Bela Lugosi is for you and Christopher Lee is for Father D. Understood. Thank you. And hey, I'm cool with that. I mean, honestly, it's a tough decision, but if I'm being selfish, I would pick Bela Lugosi. So that works out great. Crimson Tide says, Holy smokes, I haven't seen you in ages. Yeah, it has been a minute. I'm thinking at least 2 months since I've done a live stream. Yeah, it just got to the point where because we have so little time, Nemo Nobody, welcome to the live stream, Nemo. Because we have so little time, it was like, okay, either we start focus on gathering resources to record new music, or we keep doing live streams, but don't release music. And I mean, it was ultimately an easy choice. But hopefully in the near future, we'll be back on a regular live stream schedule. Tej says he fist pumped at that. So good, good. Ow! Is it Karstein? Scarecrow says, hi, I haven't been active in a while, but my dad passed away 2 months ago and I've been trying to bounce back. Uh, Karstein, that is awful. Um, that is a loss that I've unfortunately I've lost a lot of people. Um, the loss of a father is something that is difficult for people to wrap their head around, particularly if you had a great relationship. And my heart goes out to you, man. I'm truly sorry. It's horrible. There's nothing comforting that can be said. Many, many, many years ago, my father once told me, he says, son, I love you more than anything in the world. And one day, when I'm not there, just know I will be there. Julie Bow says, I hope you love them. I gave only one, got one chapter left on my comic. That is freaking awesome. So you're almost done. How amazing is that? She says, I'll send the comic when it's finished after Christmas. If that's okay, please do. I can't wait to see it. That is freaking awesome. Well done, Julie Bow. People talk about doing things all the time, but getting out there and actually doing them is a whole other ballgame, and a lot of people do not have the stamina for that. So, congratulations as you near the finish line. I can't wait to see the finished product. Panda Fontaine, welcome to the live stream. Rochelle says, is one of the songs you're releasing Echoes of Dusk? I think that's the title. Love that one. It is, Rochelle. Indeed, it is. And I cannot wait for you guys to hear it properly recorded. Oakley, welcome to the live stream, my dear. Pleasure to have you with us. Susan Johnson, 68, welcome. Susan, she says, hello from the UK. Welcome, Susan. I hope you are having a lovely, let's see, you're about 7 hours ahead. We're at Pacific Mountain Time. Tej is also in the UK, from the UK, even though she's visiting us here for a time in Salt Lake City. So you're about 7 hours ahead. It's what, close to 7 a.m. there, between 6, 7 a.m. And it would be, I think, Wednesday. Like it freaking matters. Why the hell am I? I swear I can be distracted by the dumbest thing. Rihanna says, yeah, I'm back into Discord. Rihanna, that is awesome. Welcome back. Pleasure to have you back in the I Bleed Mercury Coven. Anybody who would like to be a part of our Discord, reach out to Teej. She is in the chat and she'll get you scored away with the link. Karstein says, thanks. We were very close. I lived with him the last 2 years now, doing my best. Karstein, that is so rough. Man, I hate these kinds of situations because I know there's nothing I can say. I guess all I can say is that I care, and if there were anything at all that I could do to alleviate the pain of your loss, I certainly would. Um, Unfortunately, that is the flip side of love. Love demands the acceptance of loss. There is just no way around it. The price you pay for love is knowing that one day you're going to have to say goodbye. You're going to have to say goodbye. And um, I will say that having endured more than a little of that in my own life, I can understand why some men head for the mountains, build themselves a cabin, and never come back to society because it's just easier living a solitary life. Uh, because the pain of that loss is just a motherfucker. It's so damn hard. Karsten, my heart goes out to you. Susan Johnson says, I lost my son 20 weeks ago, the worst pain ever. Susan, I can't begin to imagine that. Um, Karstine, you losing your father, Susan losing your son, a son or a daughter, a child or a parent, is just incomprehensible loss. Um, and I can't fathom it. Um, I have some of the deeper uh, aspects, facts, realities of my personal life, I tend to keep to myself. But I will say that I have lost a parent, but that was a different kind of situation. There was not a whole lot left there in my heart when that person left this world. So that person's passing did not really deeply affect me. There may have been some pity involved, and just that kind of heavy knowledge that wow, it's finally over. But as far as grief, I did not really grieve over that person. If anything, I was relieved that their suffering was over. Julie Bo says, I have also got a sketch of you and Father D to send with the comic. That is freaking amazing, Julie Bo. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. To see the comic and the artwork. Susan Johnson says it's 5:30 a.m. Susan, what are you doing up so early? Or are you getting ready for work? I suppose that could be the case. It is a Wednesday. But in any case, Susan, thank you for hanging out with us so early in the morning where you're at. It is a pleasure to have you here. Charlotte, what's going on, Charlotte? Good to see you here. It has been a minute. Charlotte, I hope you're doing all right. I just decided randomly to fire up the TikTok and do a live stream. I just thought, why the hell not? Jeanette K says, hey ya. What's going on, Jeanette? Good to see you, my dear. Anytime, and I've always loved the name Jeanette, and it's kind of a unique name. I don't encounter it very often. But when I do, I want to say Jeanette. And there's a follow back for you. Jeanette. Jeannette, like I can speak French. I can't speak French. I can speak shitty Spanish fluently. Karstine says, just listening is enough. Karstine, I hope so. If I can perform some comforting function in that regard, man, I am happy to do so. Honored, fucking honored to do so. Rochelle says, you are making me cry, but I need to hear this. Rochelle, I appreciate that. And I hope not making you cry for unpleasant or all the wrong reasons. Um, the details of my personal life are such that, uh, and owing to the fact that so many decades have passed, I'm far older than I look. A lot of those people, most of them are no longer around. But personal relationships were such that they had just deteriorated into nothingness. Um, so there, ultimately, when I stepped into this new life, I left nearly everybody behind, with the exception of maybe one or two people. Um, so my experience with loss of family members, loss of family members did not affect me nearly as much as loss of friends. When I went out into the world by myself, um, the friends that I acquired became my family in ways that my family never were or never could be. And the loss of some of those people hurt far more than losing a family member. But I suppose it's kind of the same thing. Maybe that's a similar story with some of you guys. Um, you didn't have a great relationship with your family, and later in life, you would find that your friends um, kind of stepped in and became your family. That was certainly the case for me. Uh, I would count Tej as among my family. Certainly, absolutely. My adopted daughter, um, Padre. I've known that gentleman for, as I said earlier, nearly 30 years now. And I love him as much as I would love my own brother. Um, but anyway, I digress. Loss in general of somebody you love is crushing, and I don't deal with it well. I will be the first to admit. A lot of you have this idea that I'm tightly wrapped, well put together, intelligent, well spoken, blah blah blah. Maybe to a degree that's true, and I think I'm certainly more mature than uh, than I was in my impetuous youth. But one thing I have never really learned how to do, I think, adequately, is to deal with the pain of loss. And there's one person who I'm thinking of right now who I miss so much, and I don't even accept that they're gone. And I was talking to a mutual friend a few years ago. We were all in a band together, a death metal band back in the 90s. And I asked my friend how he dealt with it, because we were like the three amigos. We were just super tight, best friends, played in a band together, partied together, lived together. I mean, it was an amazing time. And he said that he bawled his eyes out, and when he was done, he was, well, as okay as you can ever be, but he was able to move on and accept the passing of our dear mutual friend. And I've been thinking about that, and I suppose I could allow myself to do that, but I don't want to do that, because on the other side of that is the acceptance of his passing, and I don't want to accept that he's gone. I don't want to accept that my brother's no longer around. So, yeah, loss is a son of a bitch. And we have really no proof, only a hope that at some point in the great beyond and whatever whatever awaits us when we leave this world, that we can be reunited with those people. I certainly hope that's the case. Yvette Picard, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday evening. At least it's Tuesday night here in Salt Lake City for about a half hour more. And then it'll be Wednesday. Then it'll be tomorrow. Wait. Susan Johnson says, not seen you for ages on here. It has been a minute. It was a difficult decision to make, but it was either keep doing live streams or work on gathering resources to record music, because recording is not cheap. It takes a good chunk of time and it's quite expensive. Charlotte says, I miss my mother every day. I've been better also. I'll try to get the vampire mouth as soon as possible. Charlotte, thank you so much, my dear. I am looking forward to that. Pouring one out for your mother. And I have the first set of magnetic lips that you sent me are in my car. My awesome red Trans Am. I love that car so much. I wish I could drive it more than I do. I drove it about, I think, a week ago. Yeah, funny thing about that car. I drive that car in anger, and that's not a good thing. I probably push it too much, a little too much. Damn, it's a fun car to drive. But anyway, um, Charlotte, in any case, it's good to have you here, my dear, and I hope for a little while anyway that I can help you feel better and put a smile on your face. Ms. Melly says, hello, my darling. Hope you are well. Ms. Melly, you have me at a disadvantage. I know some of you have changed um, your profile pics and handles. So if you can refresh my memory as to who you are, because I haven't been on the app in a while, so I haven't kept up with any changes, profile pic changes or handle changes. But Ms. Melly, thank you so much, and I hope you're having a lovely evening. And I am honored that you're here to hang out with us here in the I Bleed Mercury Coven. Charlotte says, I'll get mailed as soon as possible. I added a ball chain. That is freaking awesome, Charlotte. I am totally looking forward to that. Send me gifts. I love gifts. Rihanna Foster says, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm going to head to bed. Good night and all. Good night, all. I love you, Coven family. Rihanna Foster, thank you so much, my dear. I hope you have a lovely sleep and wake up refreshed for a awesome, productive Wednesday tomorrow. Ashley's voices inside. Ashley, what's going on, my dear? Good to see you here. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday or Wednesday morning, depending on where in the world you are. Ashley is just a wonderful lady. She's also in the I Believe Mercury Coven in our private Discord. She says, well, late night stream. I dig it. LOL. By the way, hello from tomorrow. It's past 1:30 a.m. Okay, got it. So, interesting. Ashley, the time traveler, speaking to us in the past from tomorrow. Ashley, I hope you're having a great morning. I'm glad you could stop in. I was here and I was getting some work done and I finished up and I thought, what the hell? I'll fire up a random live stream. Why the hell not? Betty Ann Gandy, welcome to the live stream, Gandy. It is a pleasure to have you here, my dear. Raven, everyone duck. Tackle hugs for everyone. Raven says, holy cow. Hi, DL. Hello, Raven. I hope you're doing fantastic. Yeah, as I said, I was just in here getting some paperwork done. And I was here and I thought, why the hell not? I miss you guys, so I thought I would fire up a live stream. And for those of you who are also new around these parts, Raven and Rochelle, we got quite a few OG members of the I Believe Mercury Coven hanging out tonight. I was hoping a few of you would be able to show up. Ms. Melly says, dear, my picture has changed. I'm sorry, and I'm doing well, thank you. No worries at all. And that is a lovely profile pic. I love it. Miss Melly, you have a beautiful smile. Raven says, yes, major tackle hugs. Guys, please go check out Raven's channel here on TikTok. It's fucking awesome. She's goddamn adorable. Never fails to make me laugh. For all the right reasons, for once. Usually I observe the crumbling landscape, the broken, uh, this busted sewage pit of a world, and I laugh for all the wrong reasons. Raven's content will make you laugh for all the right reasons. Seriously, guys, I love her channel, and I think you will too. So please check her out and give her a follow. Motherfucker, yeah! Who sent that bear? That is so cool. Somebody sent the bear. The bear was awesome. Ms. Melly says, "Aw, thank you, sweetheart. And as always, you are amazing to see. Thank you so much, Ms. Melly. I truly appreciate that, my dear." Bat in the Belfry, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. I love your handle. Bat in the Belfry, that's awesome. Raven, thank you so much for the bear. That was freaking cool. The dancing bear. Let's jump over to YouTube and see if anybody has joined us there. Scarecrow's World sent a message and then retracted it. Oh, wow. All right. Now let's bounce back over to TikTok. I am thinking of firing up Clapper tonight and doing a live stream over there, just for the hell of it. We started a Clapper account, which is, I guess, it's basically a TikTok clone, just to see what's going on. Ms. Melly says, haven't seen you on here in a while. Have you been okay? Ms. Melly, been doing fantastic. Been doing great, actually. We just kind of had to focus the limited amount of time that we have on working on new music. Firefly, welcome. Cassie, or is it Casey? Cassie, I'm going to say Cassie, welcome to the live stream. James Lambert, welcome. Sherry, welcome. Eric, welcome to the live stream. Raven, thank you so much for the likes. Truly appreciate that, Raven. You are fucking awesome. Ms. Melly says, oh, that's wonderful. Hope you guys like it. I think the general consensus is regarding the next song, which is titled Echoes of Dusk. General opinion is that it's our best song. I don't know if I could choose a favorite I Bleed Mercury song. In total, there's probably on the order of 18 to 20 songs that we have that just need to be recorded and released. But it takes time and it's super expensive. Like mixing and mastering one song, recording, mixing, and mastering, you're looking at $1,500 to $2,000 for one song. Charlotte says, my birthday is in 2 months and it lands on a Friday the 13th. How cool is that? Well, a happy impending birthday. And we'll be sure to celebrate in the Discord, Charlotte. Sherry, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to give it another, let's say, 13 minutes. I will close up shop at midnight Mountain Standard Time. Crazy Psycho Mom. What a great fucking handle. That is so great. I love that. Crazy Psycho Mom, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here. Dee Dee, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Teresa, welcome. Crazy Psycho Mama says, thank you, sire. You are most welcome, my dear. And thank you for the likes. There you go. There's my follow. Crazy Psycho Mama. So, and guys, let this be a lesson to you. Crazy Psycho Mama, but look at that smile. That's how they get you. That sweet, innocent smile. Be careful, guys. Isabel 46. Isabel, thank you so much for the follow, my dear. Truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you for the likes. Crazy Psycho Mama, Raven, Raisin, Susan. I was thinking Raven and Susan, and it came out Raisin. Ah, that's so fucking funny, brah. That's like so funny, brah. No way, brah. Why the fuck am I talking like a surfer from 1979? Crazy Psycho Mama says, oh my, LOL, you read too well. From experience. From experience. If I know anything at all, if I have wisdom, it's only because I made a lot of stupid decisions for decades. Isabel 46 says, hello from Texas. Isabel 46 from Texas, welcome to the live stream. It is a pleasure to have you in the I Bleed Mercury live stream, my dear. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's see, Texas, you're in Mountain Standard Time. So am I here in Salt Lake City. I think it's still Tuesday where you're at. I think. I could be wrong. Texas, I cannot wait to see Texas for the beach, the desert, and I don't think you guys get a lot of snow, which is good. That's my criteria for if your hood is someplace I care to visit. No snow or cold, extreme cold, and beach. If you have those two things, we get a little something, something. If you have forest and desert, I'm in love. And I just got back from California last week. Went downtown to Hollyweird. That was Hollyweird. I used to live in LA, so it wasn't anything I really haven't seen before because I used to live there. But man, I sure did take the beach for granted, and I really miss it. It was really amazing to went to Venice, Santa Monica, and it's like 80 degrees in late October. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. Dopes up on a rope, son. Raven says, Raisin Raven. And I know you're laughing right now, Raven. I bet you actually snorted. I bet you. I bet you did. You did, didn't you? I know you. I fucking know you did. I know you did. Crazy Psycho Mama says, right. And thank you for the lovely purple and black hearts. We're going to pretend crushed purple velvet next to black, sweaty, sticky leather. Isabel 46 says yes. Charlotte says 10:50 p.m. here in Oregon. That's right. You're on Pacific time. Magnolia says, hey, DL. Hello, Magnolia. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. It has been a minute, hasn't it? I just thought, why the hell not fire up a live stream? I was getting some work done. I was here. I had time to kill, and I missed you guys. So I thought, why the hell not? Isabel says, no snow. I'm there. Got a lot of friends that live in Texas as well. And I know you're up against the Gulf of, Gulf of Mexico. So you should have some beautiful beaches. I just have never had the pleasure of going there. Susan says, it's nice you respond to comments. Not many do in other lives. Really? Is that true? It's kind of a dick move. The whole point of doing a live stream is to interact with people, at least in my opinion. That's, I don't know, that's kind of not cool. Not fucking cool, bro. Why do I keep talking like a dumbass surfer? Crazy Psycho Mama says it's 1:50 a.m. in South Carolina on the East Coast. I would love to see the southeastern part of the United States. The East Coast, I have, uh, it holds very little interest for me, but down in the South in the warmer weather, I'm all about it. I can tolerate like stupid freezing temperatures. I just don't like it. Are there really any vampires that can't tolerate the cold? Doesn't mean you want to. I mean, the screaming kid in the restaurants. Why you don't go to restaurants, folks? Can you tolerate it? Yeah, you can tolerate it. You just don't want to. And that's how I feel about the cold. And the snow is just a motherfucker. And driving in it is an exercise in testing one's patience to the limit. Because you have, I don't know how it is for you guys in parts of the world where it does snow, but in Salt Lake, you have these mental defectives that are driving 20 miles an hour over the speed limit in the middle of a blizzard, which is not smart. In the middle of the summer, I swear it's got to be the same people. The weather's beautiful. It's 110 degrees, which it was this past summer. I think it got up to 115. It was ridiculous. In the summer, they're driving 10 miles an hour under the speed limit. What is up with that? Anyway, yeah, so driving in the snow, everything about the snow, I hate the snow. Raven says, oh, my oldest came out wanting to play the sax. That is very freaking cool. And didn't know I played it, so I'll be teaching them. That is awesome. I love the saxophone, Raven, and I didn't know you played. Probably the sexiest instrument. Isabel says, beach. I'm all about the beach because I long ago grew up. I mean, the beach was like a 25-minute walk out the front door. You take it for granted. Um, I miss it so much. It was really cool to go back. And even though the cost of living in California is stupid, I would live there again. I would put up with it just to be near the beach. Rochelle says, I just made a Clapper account. I can't find you. Huh. Rochelle, drop your handle and I'll look for you a little later. Siggy, my dear Siggy, she says, sire, and sends the lovely blue hearts that I love so much. Siggy, another OG member of the I Bleed Mercury Coven. Siggy, I am so glad that you can make it. I was here getting some work done, and I thought, why the hell not? I'm here. I miss you guys. Fuck it. I'll do a live stream and see who shows. Susan asks, what is Clapper? Clapper is essentially a clone of TikTok, far less popular, and I think it skews towards a older audience. Magnolia says, yes, it sure has been a while. I've missed you. Thank you so much, Magnolia. Just been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Crazy Psycho Mama says, I just got off a cruise, excuse me, from Cozumel, Mexico. Mexico, pendejos. And lunes, it was my first, and it was amazing. Crazy Psycho Mama, that is so cool. I would love to see Mexico. I've always wanted to go there. Crazy Psycho Mama says, facts, dearest, because that's what I be spitting. I ain't bullshitting. Susan says, very true. Charlotte says, you look nice tonight, DL. Charlotte, thank you so much, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate that. I like to look nice for you guys. Get a little dolled up for ya. Jeanette says, hey, ya. Hey, ya, Jeanette. Sometimes the profile pic, it's hard to see what's going on, so I have to pull it up on the monitor to see. Jeanette, you are lovely, and I like the glasses. Glasses are almost, they're such a beautiful accessory to me. Like, even if you don't need to wear glasses, I think they look great on people. Crazy Psycho Mama says, understood. Charlotte, thank you for the likes. Susan says, nice to see you again. I bid you all a good night. God bless. Susan Johnson, thank you so much, my dear. Hope you're feeling well. I hope we were all able to put a smile on your face, elevate your mood, elevate your state, uplift you a bit, and send you off to your rest in good spirits. Susan, thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope we see you again soon. Rochelle says, handle is Rochelle Salomon. I will look for you, Rochelle, as soon as I shut down the live. Raven says, Raisin Raven says, the beach by me came a lot closer since Sandy hit. It's already prone to floods. Wow, that is crazy. And I think, Raven, in your neck of the woods, it's a bit colder there, isn't it? Amazing, Rochelle. Thank you so much. And I can only agree. Charlotte says, you're welcome, DL. Rusandras, welcome to the live stream. Sid says, oh, you're leaving. Who's leaving? I'm not leaving just yet. Well, actually, maybe, pretty soon. Oh, geez. Like, it was 2 minutes ago when I said I was shutting down the live stream at midnight. What the hell? Time flies when you're having fun, eh? Eh? Memphis Red, welcome to the live stream. Sid says it may be next time. I'll hang around for a few minutes. That snuck up on me so fast. Rochelle says, this live is just what I needed. Rochelle, thank you so much. And I am glad that I did it. I am glad that I did it. You guys lifted me up, and I feel great. Raven says it's been in the 70s, but the mornings start in the 40s, sweater weather. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anything below 70. And it just started cooling down here in Salt Lake. It's been unseasonably warm. Sarah Beth, welcome to the live stream. Siggy, thank you for the likes. Raven, thank you for the likes. Siggy says, it's a late night writing session for me tonight, working on my fanfics, and I missed you, Sire. Siggy, I missed you too, my dear. And I am curious about the fanfics. Rochelle says, it's 2 a.m. here. Gosh, here you guys are hanging out at ungodly hours of the night, hanging out with me for no reason. Sid says, I'm not a fan of anything above 70. She likes the cold. I can endure the cold. I just don't like it. Princess Deb, welcome to the live stream. I like the warm weather. Bounce over to YouTube and see what's going on. Princess Deb says, thank you. What's going on in here? Princess Deb, welcome. Pleasure to have you with us. My name is DL. I am a guitar player and vocalist for industrial metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City, Utah. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash David Bowie, you might like I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all streaming platforms. Deezer, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, blah, 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 blah. You can also check us out on YouTube where we simultaneously live stream. The name of the channel is I Bleed Mercury Official. That's on YouTube. And I just decided to fire up a random live stream because I haven't done one in, what, guys, 2 months at least, because it came down to all of our time is very limited. And it was like, okay, we can continue doing regular live streams or start focusing on gathering resources to record new music for you guys. Ultimately, it was an easy decision to make. It was one or the other. So for the time being, that's what we're focused on, is getting more music out to you guys. We should be back on a regular live stream schedule by, just in a few months, by early next year. Sid says, you have a good night. Just thought I'd say hi since we are TikTok friends. I need to sleep. Sid, thank you so much, my dear. I hope you have a lovely sleep. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Olivia says, hey, how's it going? Olivia, I am doing fantastic, my dear. Thank you for stopping in. There is a follow back for you. I always follow back. Olivia, hope you're having a lovely night. Glad you could stop in. Raven says, absolutely do what you've got to do. We'll pop up whenever you do, LOL. Raven, you're freaking amazing. What a beautiful soul you are. You really, I don't know, maybe you do know. In my experience, the most beautiful people, no, that wasn't a backhanded Manson reference, but hey, whatever. But the most beautiful people, the most beautiful souls don't really seem to know that they are. And how I have been so blessed to attract people like you into my life is baffling, because I've spent very nearly the majority of it wandering in very dark, unhappy places. And I was not exactly what I would call a good person. Comments like that just make my day. Eric Roy Forever. I'm sure I'm butchering your handle, my friend. Welcome to the live stream in any case. I apologize. Olivia says, yes, thank you. Playing Call of Duty Zombies at the moment. Shooting zombies, shooting dead flesh. Brains. Anyone remember? It wasn't Night of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead, I think it was. Tarman. More brains. Raven says, good song, LOL. Yeah, it's a banger still. We're old. You know, if I had more time, I probably would play video games, but I don't. Tragic, really. All right, let's see. 12:07. I'll shut it down here in just a couple minutes. Rochelle says, I want to watch Zombieland again. That's a great movie. I have wanted to see that forever, and I still haven't. Olivia says, just started, never played before. I played the first Modern Warfare ages ago, but that's it. Savvy Baby says DLOMG. What's going on, Savvy Baby? Good to see you, my dear. She says, I'm screaming. Ah! Let's see. Return of the Living Dead also had, I've never known how to pronounce her name, Linnea Quigley, the Scream Queen from the 1980s. 1980s. If you guys know the movie, goddamn, the dancing scene in the graveyard, and how that dude kept his composure, that's a little sus. Just saying, I would not have been able to keep my composure. And there you go, Savvy Baby. I am now following you back. And Savvy Baby says, good to see you, love. Thank you so much, Savvy Baby. I appreciate that. Good to have you here. I had just finished up some work, and I thought, why the hell not? I'll do a live stream. I miss you guys. So yeah, I just decided to do this as a random sort of deal. What is that? Savvy Baby. Is that a mask? Oh, indeed it is. Coffin Chrissy says hi. Hello, Coffin Chrissy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here with us. Olivia says, haven't been on in months, so glad to see you. It's been, I think, at least 2 months since I've done a live stream. Yeah, it's been a while. Rochelle says, DL, you have to make time to watch Zombieland. That's in order. I want to see it. I mean, it looks fantastic. I know that it has, oh, son of a bitch. I'm blanking on his name, but that one guy. It looks like it would be a lot of fun to watch. Savvy Baby says, so I decided to become a scare actor. That is freaking awesome. So, were you working like in a haunted house? Something along those lines? That is super cool. I would do that if I had time. I have so little time that we literally had to decide, okay, are we going to continue to do a live stream 1 day a week or work on getting new music together? And so that's why we haven't been doing live streams. Coffin Christie says, it's so good. Coffin Christie, what a great handle that is. And I am now following you back, my dear. Let's see. Savvy Baby says, this is my second season. I love it. And says, yes, sir. That is freaking awesome. I bet that is an absolute blast. Do you guys need a vampire? I play a fucking amazing vampire. And I'm a great cook, too. I'll cook for you after the show, then I'll cook you out. I'm just kidding. I'll keep my teeth to myself. I promise. I don't bite. Hard. Okay, that was so cheesy. Like, cheese curds are literally flying out of the screen. Coffin Chrissy says they film parts in Netherworld where I've worked. That is super cool. Of what? Zombieland? Rochelle says, it is. You won't be disappointed. I don't think I will be. I mean, I know it was enough people whose opinions I trust love that movie. So I am sure that I would love it too. Savvy Baby says we have 21 show days and we have 4 days left. How freaking cool is that? Savvy Baby, congratulations. That is fucking awesome. Olivia says, son of a bitch. She didn't say son of a bitch. I mean, maybe she did. I can't hear that far. Olivia says, or types, if you want to get technical, Call of Duty Zombies is so addicting, I swear. I bet that would be. But look, guys, yeah, here's the thing. I don't mean to bust anybody's bubble or piss on anyone's fantasy. The zombie apocalypse, it's not happening ever. Okay? If zombies eat brains, we have nothing to worry about. It's this there's the zombie apocalypse is not coming. This is the great zombie famine. Sorry, zombies. No brains. Got no brains. And if one or two of them ever did show up, they'd starve to death. That's my that's my social political commentary. What do you guys think? Savvy Baby says, oh wait, I already read that comment. Charlotte says, I hope you have a good night and a good week. Charlotte, thank you so much, my dear. I'll be looking forward to those lips. Coffin Greasy says, do you ever play out in Atlanta? I would love to play in Atlanta. At the moment, we're focusing on trying to get more music out there into the wild. And going on tour is stupid expensive. Logistically, financially, it's really difficult. But we definitely want to. Absolutely. I'm thinking that at some point we may be able to, uh, work with another band and put a tour together. But I would definitely want to play Atlanta. You guys have some some lovely vampires out there in Atlanta. Savvy Baby says, I do most of my own makeup, and yes, absolutely, please, I would love to see you there. Haha. I'm not blushing. You sure about that? I think you're blushing. I can smell your blush from here. Smells like honey and blood. I blush, but it's icy and blue, and it looks kind of creepy. Coffin Chrissy says, yeah. Rochelle says, I would love to see you play a villain vampire. I would love to play any villain. It would be so much fun. And not like a bad guy that everybody loves. Like Freddy, everybody loves Freddy. Like Freddy is probably more popular than Santa Claus. I would want to be the villain that you really hate. Like in the first 5 minutes of the movie, you're like, holy fuck, I hate that guy. I hate him. Just like be so astoundingly evil, you know. Yeah, be a lot of fun. Anyway, Rochelle, I agree. But villain vampire, even better. Here'd be the only drawback. In pretty much any movie that I can think of, the villain, particularly the villain vampire, always dies at the end. And it's often at the hands of some noob dipshit, like in Lost Boys, David, who is so fucking cool. Probably the coolest vampire ever. Ever. Name a movie with a cooler vampire than David from the Lost Boys. I don't think you can do it. Anyway, David was murked by a high school nerd on a pair of antlers. It's a travesty. I could not stand for such shoddy treatment in a film. I could accept that I would probably have to die at the end. But at the hands of some noob dipshit, no. It's not to be tolerated, I'm afraid. Siggy says Sire should star in a cyberpunk version of Dracula. I never drink wine. I don't do a very good Bela Lugosi. I show you guys what Julie Bo sent us. Framed pictures of Lugosi and Christopher Lee. I just thought I would Share that again. These are so freaking cool. Uh, yeah, cyberpunk version of Dracula. I could do that. Except, Dracula was a Eastern Eastern European. Okay, and I can do that comically for a little bit, but to keep up the accent for a whole movie, I'm not sure I could. Charlotte says, I worked 2 years in a haunted house and it was fun. I bet it would be an absolute blast, scaring the shit out of people. Chaz711, welcome to the live stream. Olivia says, yeah, it's not, LOL. Savvy Baby says, Zombieland is Woody Harrelson. That was who I was trying to think of and could not. And Jesse Eisenberg. Maybe I'll watch it later tonight. Big Mama Riddles, welcome to the live stream. Rochelle says, wahaha, DL. Well, what can I say, Rochelle? I'm a funny son bitch. Pixie Dust, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. Dracul, quadruple six, welcome to the live stream, my friend. It's getting late and I'm getting tongue-tied. What's wrong, Joey? Feeling tongue-tied? I once met Robert Englund, and back in the 80s, he was on the set of Freddy's Nightmares. Super cool dude. He was in full Freddy makeup. It was pretty cool. 904 Amy, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you here, my dear. Hope you're having a lovely, well, it's Wednesday here. I'm assuming it's Wednesday where you're at. And thank you so much for the follow, Amy. I truly appreciate it. It is an honor when you guys come hang out and when you give us a follow. Time is so important. Earlier in the live stream, when we were kind of in a more serious vibe and it was a little more melancholy because of the subject, what we were talking about, dealing with the pain of loss of a loved one and so on and so forth. Hang on just a second, guys. Interesting. Sorry for the distraction. Something that I have come to realize after many, many decades of sucking breath is that time is precious because life is precious. One of my favorite quotes is, do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. And it's typical cringy bumper sticker wisdom, but it's so goddamn true. And when you guys show up and hang out with me during a live stream, hang out here with all of us here in the I Believe Mercury Coven and share your time with me, with all of us. That's a big deal. That's a big deal to me. I noticed that. That definitely shows up on my radar because I know that we all have limited time. And the fact that you show up here and share your time with all of us, that you follow us here on TikTok, that you're interested in what we're doing, that you enjoy the music, et cetera, that's a big deal. And if I ever am not reminding you of my gratitude that I have for all of you because of that, you fucking remind me. I don't think you'll ever have to, but it's a big deal, and I want you guys to know how grateful I am, how appreciative I am that you spend your time with us. Time is valuable. Every second that goes by, you will never get it back. You'll never get it back. It's gone forever. And when you're hanging out here with all of us, when there's probably other enjoyable things that you could be doing, that's a big deal. And so when you come here to support us, support the band, share our music, it fills me with gratitude. And so I am very grateful to you guys for that. So uh, I don't ever want to let you forget how grateful I am. So, Amy, thank you for the follow. Truly, truly appreciate that. It's not just something I say. I fucking mean it. Christina Day says, lovely blue hair. Christina, thank you so much, my dear. I truly appreciate that. What a lovely name, Christina. That is a beautiful name. And here, let's see. For the such a lovely comment, I will give you a follow. Thank you so much, Christina. And a lot of you who have been members of the I Bleed Mercury Coven for, well, some of you since the very beginning, you know that blue is my favorite color. How could you tell? Crushed blue velvet, velvet, I don't know, is it satin? I'm not sure what you would call this material. Sexy, shiny blue lips. Blue is just a magical color to me. Silviu says Dracula from Van Helsing. Let's see. throwing throwing up RN. RN as in nurse. Are you a nurse? Throwing up RN says you sound like Mordecai. I am familiar with the name, but I'm assuming that's a musician and artist. I'm blanking. I am sorry. Who is Mordecai? Help me out, chat. Rochelle says not a movie, but Damon from Vampire Diaries is pretty awesome, and Klaus from the originals. I know of those shows. I've never watched. Jamie says favorite blood type. I am non-discriminatory. Interesting question. That may be the first time I've been asked. Strawby says, I like your makeup. Strawby, thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate that. Strawby, thank you for the likes. Pleasure to have you here. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. Coffin Chrissy says, I'm a pink girl in myself, but covered in blood looks best on me. There is something about blood, isn't it? It's an intoxicating color, intoxicating substance. It sure is something else. Wanda Nieves, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you with us, Wanda. Salas, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. Glad you guys could come hang out with me for a spell. And the rest of us here in the I Bleed Mercury Coven. Check YouTube right quick. Nothing going on YouTube. Gothic Fusion, thank you so much for the like, my friend. I appreciate that. So what do you guys think these crazy times we we live in? Holy shit. I have lived through crazy shit that you guys would not believe. The things these eyes have seen over the decades, but this might be the craziest era that I've ever lived in. And honestly, I will be glad. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world at the moment, but right now in the United States, with the election coming up, I'll be glad when it's over. So hopefully we can get on to bigger and better things. But I hesitate to say that because I think people, more than they ever have, now enjoy hating each other and will find another good reason to continue doing it after the election. So, whatever, man. Uh, Throwing up RN says you have a very pretty shaped nose. Weird compliment, I know. Not weird. I would say not one that I'm accustomed to, but thank you just the same. And I'll tell you what, your weird compliment gets a follow. There you go. Some of you have been a part of the coven since the very beginning. Can you recall anybody ever complimenting me on my nose? Hey, that's cool. Why the hell not? I'll take it. You women are all the same. Just love me for my nose. Alex Vampire, thank you for the roses, my friend. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that so much. Tiffany Love 2024. Thank you, Tiffany, for showing up. It is a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday morning. Coffin Chrissy says, I don't even want bigger things. I just want some calm in America. That should sure would be nice, Coffin Chrissy. I'll just call you Chrissy if that's okay. I'm just perhaps too jaded to believe that there's really going to be any lasting peace or calm after the election. Because people have, I fear, grown to have a taste for the hatred. And if you give me just a moment, I'm going to give you all a quote that explains my sentiment better than I can. Okay, here we go. That's right. I just refer to this as the Huxley quote. Here you go. It's from Aldous Huxley. The surest way to work up a crusade in favor of some good cause is to promise people that they will have a chance of maltreating someone. To be able to destroy with good conscience, to be able to behave badly and call your bad behavior righteous indignation. This is the height of psychological luxury, the most delicious of moral treats. And that is the dynamic I fear has taken hold of the United States. People have acquired a taste for the righteous indignation that allows them to allows them justification, righteous justification to hate each other because it's for a noble cause, right? And that is a difficult fucking thing to dislodge from the human psyche. It's usually only after massive amounts of bloodshed that people sober up, the few survivors who are left, and take a look around at the destruction and say, my God, what have we done? I hope that's not where the country is at, but as I said, I'm too jaded to believe otherwise. We'll see. Coffin Chrissy says, oh, I just read your comment. Rochelle says, it's crazy times and these smear ads are ridiculous. Be glad when it stops. In fucking deed. Raven says, first time seeing that. Yeah, I'm kind of, at the risk of sounding conceited, I'm used to some degree of compliments, the hair, lips, teeth, eyes, but my nose. Hey, and I guess that's a big deal, right? Because the nose is a big part of your face. So I guess that means I have a not unpleasing face. H Banana Bread, thank you for the like. Savvy Baby says, I was introduced to you 3 years ago and you are an inspiration for sure. Savvy Baby, thank you so much. That is wild to think about. Not just that we've been doing this for 3 years. Actually, I believe Mercury goes back 20 years. Just most of the world doesn't know that. But that we've connected with other people, touched their lives, and you guys have connected with us and touched our lives, and it's an honor. Love all people and animals. Welcome to the live stream. First of all, I just came in, and can I ask you one thing? What do you do for a living? That is another fairly common question. mostly sales and marketing. And I also hold a supervisory role for a private contractor that provides security services to the state. So I make sure that the people providing those services are not pissing off the state representatives that pay the private contractor. Because the state gets pissed off that they're not getting what they paid for, and the contractor loses the contract, and everybody's not happy. Coffin Chrissy says, Chrissy is fine. I'm old, so I've lived through chaos. The unfortunate thing about chaos and adversity, there's just about no other way to really develop one's soul. Sucks, but it's true. Good times, bad times, love, the loss of love. It all comes together to forge us into what we are becoming. Rochelle says, no matter who wins, it's going to be drama. I'm afraid so. Knuckle Duster, welcome to the live stream, my friend. I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday morning. Love all people and animals. Says, you passed me. I wanted to ask you one question. What do you do for a living? I believe I've answered. But nowadays, the majority of my income comes from sales and marketing. That's where the money is in sales. People can talk shit about it all day long. I hate sales, blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever, kid. I don't make the rules. Like it or not, it's what makes the world go around. And the wealthiest people are in sales. So it is what it is, man. Love all people and animals says, impressive. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And look at that little doggy. I love doggies. I am as a dog person. I guess just somebody who loves dogs. I love dogs. I love doggies so much. And I love, and I'm to some degree fascinated by most animals. Favorite animals would probably be, as far as the cute and cuddlies, would be doggies for sure. Otters are super cute, and absolutely 100% squirrels. I I love squirrels. They are just so freaking adorable. I could watch squirrels doing their thing all day. Chrissy says, you give tall energy. I don't know how tall you are, LOL. I am 6'2" tall. Barefoot. In the various sexy boots I have, usually 3-4 inches taller. Denora Mastro Francesco says, you, sir, are fabulous. Denora, thank you so much. That is a lovely compliment. Let's see if I can. Did it work? It did. That was a screenshot because that was such a lovely compliment. Denora, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. My hope is that I can be somebody for you guys that is worthy of your time. Eric Michael 53511, is this your everyday persona? Well, I don't know that anybody that we meet at any given time during the day is what they are all the time. In fact, I'm certain that we are not. That anybody that you encounter in a given moment is not who they are all the time. But to answer your question, generally speaking, Michael, I like to fly below the radar. Mr. Michael, Eric Michael. And I tend, generally speaking, not to draw a lot of attention to myself. My goal, and this is a question that I have gotten quite a bit as well, uh, relating to, are you like this every day? Is it Halloween every day? It's Halloween, I guess, whenever I want it to be, because I don't really answer to anyone. But generally speaking, I don't know if you're familiar with the gray man concept, but I like to go gray man, and I'm asked, uh, would what would happen if I ran into you on the street? Well, you probably wouldn't know it. You could be standing next to me, and you would not know that you were standing next to me, and that's how I like it. I keep access to myself very highly regulated, and I interact with people when and where I wish. Uh, I dictate those terms. So I guess the short answer is no. But to some degree, yes, because who I am is who you're seeing and hearing and talking to right now. In other words, none of this is scripted. I don't have a script, and I'm not pretending. Olivia says neither candidate deserves to even be on the ballot. Oh, Nelly. Um, in the microcosm, I personally could not agree more. Even zooming out into the macrocosm, I don't personally believe that anybody is qualified to dictate the affairs of my life, to dictate what is done with the fruits of my labor. Nobody is qualified for that job but me. So politicians as a class are a lower class in my eyes. In the in the hierarchy, in the social hierarchy, in the social caste system, if you will, they are very near the bottom. But even if I did just lose my mind and suddenly imagine that I ought to have rulers, um, they certainly would be cut from finer cloth uh, than today's politicians. But whatever. I just pretty much quietly do my own thing, and I treat the world's continued sustained enthusiastic destruction with well, oftentimes pity, but mostly a sense of uh, feeling entertained. I mean, these are nothing if not entertaining times. H Banana Bread says, I have two snakes and I have a ferret. Ferrets are awesome. Super, super hyper, and they require a lot of care, but they're super cute. Used to have two, but my old man passed. I am sorry, Banana Bread. Gosh, that's rough. Got a lot of folks here dealing with loss, and um, man, the next time I complain about first world issues, somebody slap the dog shit out of me because I am so blessed. Chrissy says my friend has squirrels that come up to him and he hand feeds them. That is so awesome. I want a squirrel friend. I really want a squirrel friend. Squirrels are so freaking cute, so adorable to me. Uh, Savvy Baby says definitely worth you're definitely more than worth my time. I would love to meet someday. Savvy Baby, that would be wonderful. I would like that too. I believe next year we will have another meetup. It would be great if you could come out and hang out with us during that. Um, it looks like we won't be doing one this year. That's probably obvious by now, unfortunately. Um, but I think next year is looking good. So yeah, that would be fantastic. I would love that. Nova Blueberry Crumbs, thank you for sharing the live. Pentagram says, oh my. Dale Porter, welcome to live stream, my friend. Pleasure to have you here. I'm surprised somebody did not ask me about Hornaday, but to be honest, I could not give a good answer because I am not a an ammunition snob. Not there's anything wrong with being one. Probably, I guess I should be one. I just don't pay a lot of attention to that. I just I ask the guy behind the counter for whatever box of hollow points he grabs first, and he gives me whatever he gives me. Let's see. Olivia was correcting something. She Another candidate deserves to shouldn't. Agreed, Olivia. Absolutely agreed. Rochelle says, DL, I'm assuming you don't vote. LOL. Rochelle, up until now, I have never voted. I've never voted. I am a free market extremist. I believe that the free market can provide all of the needs and wants for society, and government as a concept is repulsive to me, unnecessary, and they're all corrupt assholes. But whatever. What the hell am I going to change? You know, getting pissed off about it is truly a waste of emotional currency. It's like shaking my fist at the sky because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's just really dumb. So I don't spend a whole lot of time getting pissed off about it. Eric Michaels, thank you for the rose and the pumpkin, my friend. Much appreciated. You guys are showing up for the first time and you're wondering who the hell I am, what this is, and what's going on. I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for industrial metal band I Bleed Mercury. In fact, got one of my gift fiddles right here. One of them, anyway. I got a shitload. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David fucking Bowie, you will love I Bleed Mercury. And your mom. Ow! No, not really. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Your mom would probably love us. We actually have merch that says, your mom loves I Bleed Mercury. No shit. Coffee cups and shirts and fucking hoodies. Your mom loves I Bleed Mercury. That's so great. Anyway, you can check out our music on all streaming platforms. That's Apple, Spotify, Deezer, you know the dealio. And we are also on YouTube. That's I Bleed Mercury Official on YouTube. Savvy Baby says, I have a trash panda that likes to hold my hand and eats from my hands too. Raccoons are super cute too. Love raccoons. Savvy Baby says, I would absolutely love to. I would geek out, but would enjoy every second of it. Savvy Baby, that's awesome. And you want to have to geek out. I mean, uh, my expectation would be, hey, just be yourself and let's just hang out and enjoy each other's company. Because while on one hand, I'm a fairly irregular guy, ultimately, I'm just a regular guy with some interesting irregularities, and I'll just leave it at that. Rochelle says, I just love you. Rochelle, I love you too. I freaking love you so much. Let's see. Somebody who has no name, no handle, says, ooh, I haven't caught you live in several months, so happy to see you. Well, my nameless friend, I appreciate that. Thank you. Haven't done a live stream in 2 or 3 months at least, because we kind of had to focus on getting the resources together to get more music recorded and released. So that is the focus for now, and at some point in the near future, we'll be back on a regular live stream schedule. Chrissy says, any movies you've been watching to get into the season? I never have time. Like I have 80, 90-hour weeks, very little time for movies. And in the rare occasion that I do have time to watch a movie, I'll usually throw something up that I've seen a million times, like, I don't know, Tron or maybe an old black and white film. So yeah, but to get into the season, it would probably be Dracula or the Wolfman. Let's see. NIC says, "Hey, how's your night?" NIC, first of all, thank you and welcome to the live stream. I am doing fantastic, certainly better than I deserve. Savvy Baby says, last year I got to meet my best friend in Surrey, BC, so traveling definitely doesn't bother me. That is awesome. So you headed all the way to Canada, British Columbia, I'm guessing. That's what you meant by BC. That is extremely cool. Charlotte, thank you for the likes, my dear. Savvy Baby says, Mr. Beetlejuice himself, love that man to pieces. I have not seen the new sequel, but the original is such a fun movie. Rochelle says, when you start going live again, can you think about throwing in late lives like this? Absolutely. All right, my friends, I think that just about does it for me. I think I am going to take off and go stalk my way through the rest of the night. But I had a blast hanging out with all of you tonight. And I'm grateful that you've all been able to show up and hopefully you had a good time too. Savvy Baby says, well, it's not Michael Keaton that I met, but he's on TikTok and pretty much a spitting image. That is super cool. And I would love to meet Michael Keaton. I bet he's a very chill dude. Charlotte says, sweet dreams, DL. Likewise, Charlotte. Thank you so much. Thank you. You have a good night as well. Siggy, I love and adore you too. I hope you have a lovely evening. All right, let's shut this down.